Hi everyone, my name is Abba Napa and I'm a restaurateur and the co-founder of a restaurant group called the Moment Group. You know, honestly, as much as you can learn about the restaurant business, you should. So I may not be a chef, but I actually went to study a little bit to understand culinary techniques and to really know the basis and the foundation of cooking. So I think you should at least know that. Even if you can't handle a knife so well, you should at least know what all the things in the kitchen do. You know, it does, and it may not contribute as big profits in terms of peso value as maybe our other restaurants, but sometimes we do things also as passion projects because they make us happy, because they contribute and add value to the dining scene, and because we can work with young and talented people in the industry, which is always, I think, sometimes a better value than just mere, monetary profit. That's a bit of a tough one. I said a while ago in the talk that it's really important to understand the Filipino diner, what they like to eat now, where they like to go, what kind of cuisines they like. And the more you get to understand the Filipino diner, the more you'll get an idea and a better gut and a better pulse for what kind of restaurants and what kinds of foods will work. We're a little bit OC and I'm a little bit of a nerd, so we do that actually by using email, and all of the restaurant managers in each of the restaurants submit the sales at the end of the day. And also, not just sales are important to us, but really also comments, suggestions, recommendations, and stories about what happened during the day, what the customer was happy about, what the customer wasn't happy about. Sometimes those kinds of stories are even more important than the actual number or the sale that we made that day, because you can always find a way to become better. Oh wow, Din Tai Fung garners lines all over the world, so it was pretty cool that the Filipino diner seems to love Din Tai Fung as much as they do in other countries. And I think the longest line that we ever had for Din Tai Fung was, I think 500 people were lining up outside to get into our store in Mega Mall in the first months of when we had opened. There are many ways to answer that question. Sometimes it's good to be able to follow a trend. But like what we like to do at Moment is we like to create things that are at once current as well as timeless. I think it's very important to create a restaurant that can stand the test of time, and for that it has to be timeless but not necessarily traditional. We have an inside word for what we call restaurants like that. We call them evergreens. I guess in a way you could kind of say that because they're both Japanese. Uma to us is really the casual, playful, modern take on Japanese food, whereas Metro Uma is really, and Uma is really a concept-driven restaurant, whereas Metro Uma is a chef-driven restaurant. Okay, today I woke up really early for these talks. I usually wake up at around 6 or 6:30, and honestly the first thing I do is I get my phone, and which is a globe, and I check my email. So I know what the day is gonna be like for me. If you know the answer to that, let me know, because I want to learn from you too. But I think it's very important that for inventory that you're always counting it. I mean physically counting it so you know what you have. Inventory is like a lot, you get a lot of money tied up in inventory, so you really need to watch it. It's very important. It's a very big asset of a restaurant business. So I think that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for all your questions. I hope that I was able to help out with some answers. Good luck with your restaurant businesses, and I hope to maybe one day eat in one of your restaurants. Thank you very much.